I created Suspenders so that they can be worn out of sight, enabling me to wear them while being able to tuck my shirt in, which regular suspenders aren't made for. However, on a personal level, when I'm not in a formal work or social environment, I wear my suspenders without tucking my shirt in, like so. You have the option for both. I wear my suspenders all the time because I really like the way they hold up my pants and keep them from sagging, even with a belt on. It's great to not have to rely on a tight belt, and I feel neater and more comfortable. Here's an important tip about shirt tucking in general. For good shirt tucking, always wear t-shirts underneath that have plenty of material at the bottom that go well below the waistline. Wearing t-shirts that are too short are going to bunch up at the waistline and make shirt tucking almost impossible. So if you have those old, shrunken, short t-shirts, throw them out and get ones with longer length. It'll be worth the investment. This is important. When wearing suspenders, you should always have a belt on. This is because the belt line area of your pants that's above the location of the buttons is not supported. So wearing a belt holds that area in place for a neat and comfortable feeling. To get started with shirt tucking, put your suspenders on, adjust them for your size, and when they connect with your buttons, make sure that they're not too loose or too tight. Make sure they're just right. If you're wearing your suspenders and want to tuck your shirt in, there are two ways to do it. The first way is the tuck around tuck, and the other way is the deluxe tuck. Here's the tuck around tuck. With your suspenders on and properly adjusted, simply tuck your shirt tails around the buttons. Like this. The unique positioning of the buttons provides enough space to allow most of the lower shirt material to go down into your pants. Guide the shirt tails down as much as possible and spread the material evenly around your waistline, like so. Take your time, make sure the material is as low as it can go, and be careful not to knock off the clips from the buttons when you're doing so. And there you have a very good shirt tuck called the tuck around. And here's an illustration of what the tuck around looks like underneath. Okay, next, here is the deluxe tuck. The deluxe tuck can provide a longer lasting shirt tuck. It takes a little more time, but for some it's worth it. Here's how it works. Step one is setting yourself up with the tuck around just as was just demonstrated. Next, once the tuck around is in place, open up and start with the front buttons. Through the material, grasp that button that's attached. Lift it off. Hold it firmly in place. Don't let anything move. You can see the clip right through the material there. Take the shirt material, pull it down like that. Lift the button up to where the clip is. Not the other way around. Always lift this up and reattach. Pull the shirt material down. Do the same thing on the other side. Take it off. There's the clip. Pull the button up to the clip. Just like that. I'm going to turn around. Do it with the rear. Detach. Pull this down. Pull this up to the clip, like the other two. Reattach. Pull the material down smoothly, gently, so you don't knock the buttons off. And you have the deluxe tuck which stitch lasts. This is an illustration of what the deluxe tuck looks like underneath. Don't use a deluxe tuck if your shirt material is very fine or thin, because the suspender clips could cause damage. And always make sure that there is sufficient slack. In other words, if you've tucked your shirt in properly using the deluxe tuck, you should be able to squat or bend over completely and not feel tension in the shirt material from your rear buttons and your shoulders, right like here. If there's not enough slack, your rear shirt tail could be damaged. Some people who like to use a deluxe tuck use it just for the front two buttons and use the tuck around for the rear button. This is a nice alternative that reduces the chances for damage to the shirt.